and paralyzed from the waist down since she was a baby.
Just because I have this disability doesn't mean that I can't do the Boston Marathon.
How this woman's winning spirit is taking her all the way to the Boston Marathon.
We begin this evening with...
More than 20 years ago in Natick, a 5-year-old girl watching the Boston Marathon caught a glimpse of her future. Anjali Forber-Pratt saw wheelchair racers for the very first time, and since then, she's become one of the world's best. As Peg Rasconi tells us, this year's Boston Marathon represents a new challenge and a lifelong goal.
World-class athlete. Anjali Forber-Pratt's sprinting ability has put her on podiums at the Paralympics and World Championships.
The word can't is not in her vocabulary. She's just a dynamo.
Adopted from an orphanage in India, raised in Natick, Anjali's determined gaze is now fixed on Boston, which brings her full circle.
We're near the 8-mile mark in Natick, very close to where Anjali grew up. As a spectator here on the curb more than 2 decades ago, she caught a glimpse of something that opened a whole new world.
And I remember being 5 years old, I knew there was going to be thousands of runners coming by. And that's when these people in racing wheelchairs just came whizzing by, going 25 miles per hour, and I was blown away.
As a kid, she wrote about winning the Boston Marathon. At the time, Jean Driscoll was actually doing so regularly.
That was when I first knew who she was, and I started thinking about, okay, I gotta get a plan together of how I'm gonna meet her.
When I met Anjali, I didn't realize the impact that I had had on her life.
Forber-Pratt and Driscoll are now colleagues at the University of Illinois, where Forber-Pratt is pursuing a doctorate.
She will be the first person to tell you that the marathon is not her forte, but I didn't think it was my forte when I first started doing marathons either.
Being from that area and with that dream being so powerful in me, it's something that I'm so excited to finally come full circle and to do it.
In Natick, Peg Rasconi, WBZ News.
Well, Jean Driscoll's an inspiration, and so is Anjali Forber-Pratt. She is a competitive skier, and she's written a children's book to inspire young athletes with disabilities. And remember, you can watch the Boston Marathon right here on WBZ. It's April 18th, Patriots Day. Our coverage gets underway that morning at 8 a.m.
We wish her good luck.
It's going to be great.
That's a grueling race. Hey, if you're so